Time for a look at our weather again with Daniel McFarland. And Daniel, we saw some of this during last week, as late as last week, that we might have a lot of activity. How serious is this rain chance that we're going to have coming in?
Well, they've backed off for now, but remember last Friday there was some rain, not necessarily in Tucson, but around it. I think we could be back to that.
Virga was out there.
Yeah, we saw plenty of that over the west side. Down towards the south, there actually was rain in like Nogales.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that's great. I think we'll be back to it by the end of this week.
Really?
Yeah, so looking good. But as of right now, not a chance. No. We are looking at tons of dry air around the area at the moment, but we are going to be looking at all that nice moisture that you see over Mexico down at the bottom of your screen. That's eventually going to be moving back here by the end of the work week. In fact, taking a closer look at this, you can see how blue it is. That tells you lots and lots of humid air. Typically, when you see the blues and greens with it like you're starting to see, that's a great sign for monsoon. Even if it's that far away from Tucson, whenever that wind is right, it's going to be coming right back towards our direction. At least at the moment, though, lots of brown, lots of black over southern Arizona. That tells you dry air is here, and it's going to be staying that way for a couple more days. Now, that dry air is also going to be messing with our temperatures a little bit. I know today was a little bit more comfortable than what we had earlier this week, but we will be seeing a return, I think, to maybe 109, 110, could be 111 for some places by the end of the work week as well. At least as of right now, not a cloud in the sky to talk about unless you're down there in Douglas. That's going to be the one area I'm looking at that has just a few passing clouds. None of this is going to be producing any kind of rain. And closer towards Tucson itself, there's actually going to be a little bit of smoke as well. So I want to point that out. You can see closer towards here, moving over near 3 Points. A little bit of smoke's going to be moving closer towards areas like the south side, the airport, Sahuarita. So go ahead and expect hazy conditions for the next few hours. I think when the wind calms down, say around 7 or 8, it won't be nearly as bad out there. All right, so when it comes to the live radar, nothing to talk about right now, so we'll go ahead and move on and talk about when we can expect the rain. So I mentioned before, it all has to do with the location of that high pressure. As of right now, it's right over Tucson. So high pressure, dry air, that means clear skies, that means warmer temperatures. But eventually, as we get through the week, it's going to be moving closer right down there towards central Mexico as opposed to the Four Corners, which is where it has been for the last couple days. And that rain should begin to be pushed up as well with that southeast wind really helping us out. So if everything goes right, we could have close to ½ an inch of rain for some areas around Tucson. There's one variable that gives me a little bit of pause when it comes to the rain chances, and that's going to be how much humidity is going to be there and how much rain is going to be coming from it. Because as of right now, the winds are going to be in place, you're going to have high pressure in the right area, and you're also going to be having tons of heat, lots of morning sunlight. Those are all things you need for monsoon development. The one question mark is how much humidity is going to be out there. And I still think that we are going to have enough for some rain. I just don't think it's as high as these first models were showing, which is why we're not really going to be expecting, say, a full inch of rain at the airport. But either way, we are going to have an even better start this year if we get that rain for this weekend than what we had in 2021. Keep in mind, even though it was the third wettest on record, we only had about 1/4 inch of rain during the month of June. And I think we could be beating that by the end of this weekend. So that's something else to watch out for during that time. And of course, if you're going to be around Tucson for the day tomorrow, lots of us are going to be a tad bit warmer. 104, 105 for a lot of the area. And if you're closer towards Ajo and Cells, lots of dry air for you. Wouldn't be surprised to see maybe 104 to 107 for some of the spots, depending on how dry the air is out there. And at least over the next 7 days, you're going to have lots of sunshine to start things off on Wednesday. A few extra clouds are going to move in on Thursday when that wind shifts from the south. But something else that's going to do is send us some of that moisture that we need for those rain chances. And our best chances of rain, Sean, Friday, Saturday, could be seeing some Sunday, Monday, Tuesday as well. So it's nice to see chances almost every single day over the next 7.
And monsoon starts tomorrow, so this could just be the beginning.
Yes, and let's hope it's as great as last year because you saw those numbers looking good.
We would love that.
Yeah.
Coming up on News 4 Tucson.